Thanks for hanging out, gang. Let's fucking go. It's time for iCast, your freaking awesome replays. And we are kicking off the teleportation challenge, where people had to try and jump into their opponent's back doors, use their mobility mechanics to appear where their opponent least expects it. That includes drops, it includes teleporting, recall, Nidus worms, all of the cool shit. Hopefully some people surprise me with some other stuff as well. So it's going to be kind of amazing. To start it out, what's this? Is that motherfucking Archon mode? Is this fucking the famous streamer Grabbentime from twitch.tv/Grabbentime, an amazing member of Taste the Bacon, up here in the top right, playing alongside Leon? Yes, I think it is. It's Leon and Grabbentime. Now we've got to come up with some sort of Archon name for them. Leon and Grabbly. I'm going to call you Grabbly. Grabbly. So Grabbly up here in the top right, and their opponent down here in the bottom left. In the red, representing Sayat, it's Cast and Alno. So it's a PvP match here. Alno, Cast. Castalno. Castalno versus Grabbly. I think that's what we're going to do. Okie doke, cool. So this probe's coming into Scout, is like, hey, what are you up to, dude? Oh, look at that. He just went and graffitied the fucking Protoss symbol. He drew a lion's head there. He was like, for the lions, man. And he's like, no, it's an alliance symbol. Fuck you, man. Meanwhile, we've got a second gateway of Cybercore on the way for Grabbly. Grabbly's coming in with his probe. Castalno's like, don't steal me gas. I'm going to block that. Look at this little probe. He's like, you can't take my gas, you bastard. Meanwhile, Grabbly's getting surrounded. Grabbly turns around, zaps one of the probes and says, haha, I'm still going to get out of there. You just lost a bunch of mining time. Haha. You know, most probes, it's like, it's kind of the funniest thing, right? Because you study how to like warp in structures, how to manipulate space-time to create a fucking vortex to warp shit in from some other dimension. You learn how to zap things, how to regenerate your shields, how to do all that sort of stuff. And then there's a 1 in 12 chance, if you happen to be one of the first probes on a mission, spawning on a map, they're going to be like, yeah, go scout the enemy. And you're like, I'm basically an engineer, man. I'm like in the engineers corps. I don't know if that's my job. And they're like, nah, man, we need you to go scout. You're expendable. Get the fuck over there. And that's the point where you're like, seriously? What, because I'm robotic? Like, my life isn't worth anything? The Protoss are like, yeah, pretty much. And then often you just have to go get yourself killed. Now, if you're very lucky, your owner is going to be like, you know what? I'm going to allow you to be a dickhead. Oh my god, look at this probe! Oh! What? Did you guys see that? It teleported and the Adept just threw the laser frisbee across the Nexus and killed that probe. That was incredible. So if you're lucky, you get to be a dickhead. So this down here is a dickhead probe. It's basically the promotion where it's like, yeah, you're not mining, you're not really doing your original job, but you get to go hide in the most confusing corner of the map and warp some shit in. So it looks like a douchebag shrine down here is going to be Grabbly's next step. Going to do an expansion behind it as well. On the other side, Castalno is like, I'm going to build a Stargate, mate. You better watch out. So, all right, a couple of DTs. Now, I guess if we think about it, literally every time Protoss is warping in, they're using a mobility mechanic. Not really what I had in mind. I'm hoping for some recall action, some Adepts shading all over the place and all sorts of fancy shit as well. But we'll see. You know, Warp Prism's dropping, warping in the main. That counts. Let's see what Grabbly pulls out. A couple of Stalkers for Castalno. Going to go on a little prance across the map. They're like, oh yeah, let's go. Twin Stalkers. They really do look a little bit uncoordinated when they run, don't they? It's actually a bit creepy when you zoom in. It kind of reminds me of the Ring Girl. You know, she looks a little bit like a spider when she's fucking climbing out of that well. You just add a mop of disheveled hair, some creepy music, and I'm pretty sure watching a couple Stalkers run around is that scary, especially if you're a Terran player. Okay, 2 Stalkers going to come in. Oh, Castalno's going deep, going hard, dives in, takes down a probe. These 3 Adepts are like, no, mate, get back here. The Stalkers are like, run. Yeah, unlike the Ring Girl, they're just running away, so I guess definitely not that frightening. At the same time, we do have DT Blink on the way, so that's kind of getting me a little bit excited in me pants region. A little bit of tightness. Might need to go to the tailor and get me pants expanded if I keep having to cast games with Blink DTs in them, because waiting for Blink, warping in a couple of DTs. Grabbly is about to be a full dickhead, I think. I mean, this is one of those games you're like, okay, one of you defends and macros, and the other one just blinks your DTs around like a dickhead. Now, I really want to see whoever it is. Let's imagine it's Grabbin. I reckon it's Grabbin who's going to be microing. I really want to see him just say, look, I've got 100% APM on just this. I've got nothing else pulling my attention. I want to see them all just blink at once on top of an observer and a bunch of units and get killed. Like, that would make my dream right now. You know, there's nothing better than building up the entire game to a strategy and then just throwing it all away. And I feel like in Archon mode, you've got no excuses. I mean, I really want to make fun of this fucking shit show. Speaking of shit shows, that there is what we call an exterminator's fucking pair of people, except they've actually been called into the probe playground rather than getting rid of the normal insect infestations that they're used to when they're playing PvZ. Oh, fuck me. But you know what? These exterminators don't give a shit. They just dive in. They're like, ooh, unprotected children. Let's spray acid in their faces. Jesus Christ, that's hideous. The DTs are diving in. These two zealots are like, oh, shit, man. They do all blink at once, but hey, they get in the base. They're going to go for the robo there. Oh, my God, nasty. They're nasty. They're going to take down the Robo. This observer's there. Oh my god, Castalno's trying to pull it back, but it's in pervert mode. He doesn't want to stop fapping. He's not finished. Finally, squirts out a little bit of cold dog water, says, okay, I'm done, I'll come help. They're like, seriously? You had to finish fapping over there? What the hell, you perv? Finally comes back. The DTs are trying to get out of there. The Blink, using it to get to the corner of the base, but they are trapped in that main. You've got to be careful. Grabbly's got to be careful. Those DTs are getting cornered. DT Blink does have a faster cooldown now, but it's still 4-5 seconds left. Is he going to get out? Is he? Ah, Grabbly loses all the DTs there at the same time. The Oracle's coming back in. They're like, we've got some surface spray. It's meant to create a barrier so insects can't get through here. The probes are like, we're Protoss 2. Stop fucking spraying poison on our children's faces. The Oracles are like, nah, man, we've been hired for a job. We've got to do it. We've got to complete this work order or we don't get paid. Meanwhile, douche Templar blink in the back door and start savaging Castalno's mineral line once again. Now, where's that observer? Just chilling down here. Okay, just having a little bit of a fap once again. Finally decides to rock up and start hanging out. The DTs are already gone, mate. Finally, this observer says, okay, let's at least get rid of the other pervert. There should only be one person watching here. Honestly, if you're both sitting in the cupboard, who's on the bed making the business happen to help you get your jimmies off? No one is. That's the answer. Grabbly comes in, kills the stalker, shadow strides out of there. Very nicely done there. Oh, he's going to try and run past. You cheeky little Grabbly bastard. Castalno's not going to have any of that. Castalno's like, get out of here, mate. And you realizes there's a bunch of probes just chilling on the edge of the main and does chase those DTs out of dodge. These two Oracles still alive. We've got 12 kills on one, 15 on another. The total workers killed, 28 for Castalno, 18 for Grabbin. But Grabbly's actually done a bit of a better job with probing up behind this. The Natural looking nice and healthy. Meanwhile, that main base pretty savaged. The Natural got next to nothing on it. So Castalno is in trubs, once again chasing these DTs. Oh, Grabbly, you gotta get out of there, you greedy boy. Oh, distracted. That was a distraction, Dark Templar. Pulled them out of position. These two run in, and bam! They slice a few of those fucking workers' faces off. They're gonna try and hide. They're gonna try and hide. Oh, no. They've been spotted. They've been spotted. You gotta get out of there. They don't know where to go. They don't know where to go. They're like, man, this is fucking scary, dude. The DTs, oh no, they're gonna get in the main base. Castalno is in trouble. They even kill a probe on the way through. They're gonna start trying to click on a pylon. A little bit wild of a choice there. They are going to go down this time. I mean, that observer's all drained out right now. He's decided to actually contribute to his job as the spotter of the Dark Templar rather than just perving off in a corner of the battlefield like he was earlier in this game. Castalno have instituted a no more fapping on the battlefield policy. It creates a literal unsafe work environment. They're like, look, not only does it make the probes and the stalkers uncomfortable, but it's actually getting probe lives killed, alright? We need to protect the probes. The observer's like, oh man, are you serious? Like, I'm sorry, dude, I got a bit of an addiction. I like to get a bit naughty on the battlefield. Can't you just let me get me jimmies off? They're like, no, you keep doing it and probes keep dying, man. You've got to defend the goddamn workers. The observer's like, oh, I guess so, alright, buddy. Finally starting to shut down this DT harass, but Grabbly has secured a nice economy lead behind it. The Oracles have gone down, and it seems like Castalno here, you know, gonna be behind in workers. Up in army though. Good sized force here. A lot of it is stalkers. Forge on the way. More Oracles building. Oh my god. This is what we call the I'm gonna be a douchebag and just keep replacing any oracles you killed, because every Protoss player is like, oh, you're not gonna just rebuild 2 oracles 10 minutes into the game. But actually, Grabbly appears to be well versed in the manner of NA ladder Protoss versus Protoss, where unlike EU or Korea, where it's kind of the odd thing that happens when they actually do that, on the NA server, they're always going to build another 2 oracles. Like, you could have killed 12 oracles in the game, they're always going to build 2 more. And if you ever leave a mineral line undefended, they will come and murder all of your workers. Grabbly, though, well prepared, blocks that maneuver. Oh no, another Pervy boy rocks up for Grabbly, allows the TT to just blink straight into that main base. Oh, Grabbly. This observer's like, okay, what the fuck? I was actually doing my job this time, I swear. They were like, no, you weren't. You must have been fapping. He's like, I swear I wasn't, man. I was hanging out with the army. I was providing detection. They're like, how'd he get in our main base then? How? How did he get here? He's like, there must be another Pervy boy. Look, there he is. That's a Pervy boy. They're like, we didn't see nothing, man. Look, we've heard you cry wolf enough times. We're not going to do it. He's like, trust me, it's over here, man. It's over here. They're like, we don't believe anything you say. You've lost all credibility after the 3rd time you decided to touch yourself rather than providing detection. You piece of shit. Oh, what's that? You were chasing the other observer, and now you're not providing detection over the natural mineral line. This little Pervy boy, once again, gets an entire mineral line killed, rocks up after 8 more workers die. One Pervy boy who can't stop touching himself. Ugh. The observer who cried DT. No one trusts him. And guess what? Backdoor at the same time. Grabbly are getting their dirt on. Almost every single probe has fucking died here. 42 workers killed. They're using the observer to blink in the high ground. This is just the sickest play from Grabbly. This is so good. Grabbly's just gonna run, blinks out of there. They're like, okay, this is some serious bullshit, man. How am I meant to protect against this? How? I don't even know. The units are gonna A-move all the way up there once again. Oh no, Grabbly's pervert. Oh, it does go down, but at the same time, Grabbly always ready to say, hey, you know what? Your units are out of position, mate. Time for 2 more douchebags to come and murder your economy. The DTs dive into the natural, and once again, the back door is exposed. It's worse than a prison shower right now. Castalno bent down to pick up the soap, a single moment of inattention, and his glorious probes are being savaged. It's not the nicest story if you are one of those probes, but for these Dark Templar, it's pretty much Christmas come early. And, you know, it's not just the observers that are coming early, it's also Archon shield battery defense over here. Let's see, can Grabbin have enough? That's a lot of Protoss from Castalno. Is going to be diving in. On top of that, the Archons are out of range of the shield batteries. One Archon does fall down, but all the Zealots are gone. It's just Stalkers and Immortals, and not the highest damage units. The DTs are going absolutely ham on the main base there. This is it. Castalno has to make it or break it with this single army. Grabbly is like, I need 2 forges. I've killed his entire economy. The only way I can win the game is to make upgrades right now. I think this is the path to victory. These DTs still running around. They're like, oh, he's got an 8 probe economy. We better make sure we kill those 8 probes or he might beat our 50 probe economy. These DTs still being microed super damn hard. They blink out of detection range again at the same time. Stalkers with blink chasing across the map. And looks like Grabbly here is having pretty much the perfect game in terms of what you want to happen when you go for those blink DTs. These probes can't even mine. They don't trust the observer to be there. I think the observer actually died. Oh no, that Pervy boy died. And the Robo's dead. Oh, he's going to try and repower it. Oh, poor Castalno. Castalno is deep in Dicktown right now. Thankfully, Grabbly says the most efficient way to win this game would be to make those 1-1 upgrades and more observers because we need to see things just to make sure. These 2 douche Templar still guarding that mineral line, avidly watching for more probes coming in for them to destroy. And these probes are just going to chill. He's like, look, it's fine. I've repowered me Robo. I'm going to chrono boost an observer. And, you know, that's all we need. As long as we got 1 Pervy boy, there's always a chance. My opponent's definitely not taken our 4th base and has a gigantic fuck-off Charizard army. Nah. We can do it. We got like 16 Stalkers. Like, yeah. It'll be fine, man. It'll be fine. These DTs are like running out of there. They know there's a Pervy boy in the way. Pervy boy is like, they must have left. There's definitely not another one just sitting here. This guy here is just sitting like a fucking dude in a trench coat in the bushes at a children's playground. I mean, you don't notice him at first, but when you do, you immediately call the police. You pull out your can of pepper spray, maybe fucking pick up anything to hand, maybe throw rocks at him. You and the other neighborhood parents are like, holy shit, we should really try and citizens arrest this guy because these here are our children, and I think they might be about to be fucking murdered. I'm just saying, this DT wants to wear their skin. Probably wants to chop their face off. This one's already getting into it. He's not even waiting for his mate. He's just like, I'm just here to chop your face off. I just want to wear it as a mask. I've got a fancy dress party coming up. The stalkers come forward. They shut him down. And the other one comes in, chops a child's head off, and carries it back into his van and drives off manically. But no, he didn't drive off. He's gone back to the bushes. What a dummy. Dude, everyone knows after you get your first kill, you're meant to go hide, but apparently these DTs not that well trained. Grabbly here, still not sure if he's ahead or not, is like, I think 2-2. I think I need 2 more upgrades to win this game. I mean, really, how could we possibly close this game out if we don't get 2-2? You know, I better just... I've thrown some games before. I don't know if this army beats this army. Twitch chat, can you help us out? I mean, I don't know. I think Grabbly better turtle up. I think he's got the smaller army right now. He needs to defend probably for at least 5 or 6 minutes. So we're going to actually put it on... wait, can you put it on a player's camera? Oh, you can. All right, let's go on Grabbin Times camera. So we're looking at Grabbin Times camera. I'll look at that mad side scrolling. Nice. It's going to be like, here's me DT, waiting for me Pervy boy. I'm going to go run a probe in for some reason. We're going to do that. I'm going to build a nexus at your base. Okay. He's like, I want this to get an ICYFAR. I'm going to showboat. But you know what they... Oh, nice blink there. But the Pervy boy does get heavily wounded. Grabbin's like, let's micro me way in. I got to finish off their economy. Oh, wait. I've already killed 56 probes this game. They don't have any economy. Forgot about that. Better go make 2-2. Better go make some upgrades. Yes, okay, good job, Grabbin. So Grabbin seems to be the DT micro. Now let's go to Leonius Vision. So we're on Leonius Vision. Leonius is like, it's fine, man. We got 2-2. We got a 4th base. We got 75 probes. I need more probes. I don't think 75 is enough. Can build some pylons. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. A Macaron. All right, we got this. We got this. Come on. Oh, get 3. I need 3-3. I need 3-3. 3-3 is pretty important right now. So we can see that the order of priorities is totally on point here for Grabbly. Meanwhile, Castalno, with their gigantic 16 probe economy, building pure unupgraded stalkers against 3-3 Immortal Charge Archon. I feel like they've got a pretty good shot in this game. They've really just got to knuckle down and believe. I feel like the longer Castalno stay in this game, I mean, they just need about 16 or 17 more minutes, and they could totally just make the lead that Grabbly has disappear. So, honestly, I mean, this is just the smart move. It maximizes their chances of winning. Thank fuck they decide to tap out. About time. Please tell me the other one's going to leave. Thank God. Castalno, realizing that they're waving a red flag in front of a bull that's looking at them uninterestedly, and they're like, I don't think there's any way we win this fight, actually. It's just a matter of waiting till it charges, because I am trapped in the fucking ring with a big fuck-off bull, and I am a 50-pound human. 50 pounds? Holy shit, that's like a small child. That's like a 6-year-old or something, isn't it? I don't even know. I'm using pounds because I hang out with too many of you fucking weirdo Americans. I don't even know how much that is in actual weight. Is that like 23 kilos or something like that? Someone tell me how close I was. Let me know. Good first game, though. Amazing blink DTs in the main. I like to see something a little bit different there. Abusing the mobility mechanics. Lots of pervy boys having their interactions there with each other. And, I mean, that one on pervert mode. It's kind of ironic that the observer on pervert mode was the reason they took so much probe losses in the main, because they A-moved their army and didn't realize the probe wasn't coming with them. GG, well played. It was 22 kilos. I was 1 kilogram off. All right.